Let me tell you a story. Picture this. You're sitting at a bar minding your own business, and a woman starts talking to you. She's not flirting, not venting, just breaking. But first, this is the Mortgage Guide Philosophy series, where I take philosophy and apply it to everyday situations people are actually living through. And if this hits uncomfortably close, stay with me. So she says,
He doesn't hit me, but the way he talks to me makes me feel small, especially
in front of the kids. Then she says the line I've heard way too many times.
he's not a bad guy. He's just stressed.
That's the moment I stop hearing a relationship problem and start hearing a moral one. Because there's a difference between conflict and abuse. Conflict is about truth. Abuse is about power. Verbal abuse isn't passion. It's not honesty. It's not leadership. It's cowardice. And I'm done pretending that's a harsh word. Cowardice isn't fear. Everyone feels fear. Cowardice is choosing the easy road and calling it strength. It's raising your voice because reflection is too damn hard. It's dominating at home because you'd never try that shit at work. It's unloading your frustration onto someone who's safer to hurt. That's not strength. That's convenience. There's an old philosophical idea that says between impulse and action, there's pause. That pause is the test. That moment where anger shows up and asks who you're going to be. And this is just who I am is bullshit. That's not personality, that's settling. We are not finished products. We are practiced behaviors. Yes, some of you were jilted. Some of you were trained this way. Some of you learned anger before you learned restraint. That explains you. It does not excuse you. At some point, adulthood begins. And adulthood means you inherit responsibility for what you pass on, especially to your children. Because if you're speaking to your partner in a way you'd never speak to your boss, a stranger, or someone who could walk away, then deep down, you already know what you're doing. Here's another layer we don't talk about enough. Sometimes dominance gets mistaken for leadership. Loud gets mistaken for strong. Control gets mistaken for confidence. And sometimes, even unintentionally, people are taught to see aggression as safety. But real strength is balance. Strength has dominance, the ability to act, to protect, to decide. But strength also has restraint, silence, reflection, control. Too much dominance and you become dangerous. Too much passiveness and you become irrelevant. There's an old metaphor.
You live somewhere that hardens you, but you leave before you become cruel. Live somewhere that softens you, but leave before you become weak.
Strength lives in the tension between the two. And here's where I stop being polite. If you keep choosing the easy road, the loud road, the selfish road, the road where your anger gets to feel justified, then don't call it leadership. Don't call it honesty. And sure as hell don't call it strength. Because strength is standing next to the hard choice and not backing the fuck down. It's restraint when dominance would feel good. It's reflection when ego wants release. It's being grounded enough to stand still instead of lashing out. And part of that kind of strength, especially as men, is not staying silent when other men abuse their power, not posturing, not performing masculinity, just standing there and saying calmly and firmly, that's not strength, and I'm not standing by it. Because cowardice hides in silence. And if you're not willing to choose the hard road, if you won't pause, and if you won't reflect, and if you won't protect instead of intimidate, then stop asking the world to call you strong. The easy road feels in the moment. The hard road builds something you can live with. And every day, whether you admit it or not, you choose which one you're walking. You know what keeps bothering me about all this? If your version of strength requires someone else to feel small, it was never strength. It was just cowardice with a microphone. Anger doesn't make you dangerous, it makes you predictable. Real strength shows up when you could explode, and you don't. This is the Mortgage Guide Philosophy Series. Take care of yourself and each other.